Good morning. Welcome to Greensboro, North Carolina, home of Carolina Aircraft. I'm George Johnson, the Bonanza Man, and today we're going to show you one of the nicest P-35 Bonanzas you've ever seen. The P-35 is a 1962 model, but this airplane does not look like a 1962 model airplane. It's much nicer than you would expect. Let's take a look. The P-35 Bonanza advantage is that it has the Continental IO470N engine, which is a 260 horsepower engine. This engine only burns about 11.3 gallons an hour at cruise and gives you a cruise speed between 160 and 165 knots. That's really economical. And this airplane holds 80 gallons of fuel, 74 usable. So you have about an 800 nautical mile range and about 5.5 hours of fuel plus reserves. This engine only has 575 hours since factory remanufactured, so this has a very low time engine and it's a great machine. I'm told it also has no damage history. 725 Yankee has been a dry country airplane from Phoenix, Arizona. It's owned by an airline captain, Tom Tillett, and his wife Katie in Phoenix, Arizona. It's been based at the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. He brought it all the way from North Carolina to North Carolina for me to sell for him, and it's just in outstanding condition. The logbooks are great. I'm told it has no damage history. It's in really good condition. It has a lot of mods like the wingtip strobe lights, that sort of thing. Although it was last painted in 1987, this paint is in immaculate condition. You've got to come see this P-35 to just look how good a condition it's in. 725 Yankee has outstanding paint and outstanding interior. Take a look into the condition of the windows. The airplane is just in great condition. Take a look at the condition of the tail. You'll see no corrosion on the tail at all. I've looked it over very carefully. He had one little paint touch-up spot that he touched up on the tail, but I mean it's in really immaculate condition for a P-35 Bonanza. Let's take a look at the baggage compartment of 725 Yankee. It has a nice baggage compartment. You can put up to 270 pounds back here as long as you don't overload the airplane. And you can see it's nicely appointed with good carpet and nice leather interior. It also has a special blanket on the hatch shelf that was made for the airplane that has the N number on it. And the useful load on this airplane is 1,034 pounds, which is great for an airplane of this vintage. 725 Yankee has a very nice leather interior. Take a look at the condition of the seats, and the side walls, and the headliner. This interior was last done in 1987, but it is in magnificent condition because the airplane has been well maintained and hangared that whole time. 725 Yankee has a very nice redesigned instrument panel. Take a look at how nice it is and all this nice equipment. This certainly doesn't look like a 1962 model airplane. Let's take a look at the pilot side of the instrument panel. To the left we have a clock, and then we have your airspeed indicator, your artificial horizon, and then your altimeter. Above your altimeter we have your GPS annunciator panel to switch between GPS and nav, and this airplane is equipped with an S-Tech 30 autopilot with GPS-S steering. On the second row we have a WX1000 Plus storm scope, and this has the complete checklist loaded in it, so it's very easy to go through your checklist as you fly the airplane. This airplane was owned by an airline pilot, so he's very big on checklists. And then we have the electric turn coordinator that works with your S-Tech autopilot. Then we have your DG and your vertical speed indicator. On the bottom row we have your suction gauge, and then your JPI EDM 700 graphic engine monitor complete with your fuel flow. And then we have your number 1 nav and your number 2 nav indicators. In the center of the panel you'll notice a vertical card compass, which is really neat. And then we have your engine gauges for your manifold pressure and fuel flow. And this is a digital tachometer, and you can see the tach time right now is 5:45. And this is an altitude reminder to help you keep from going through your altitude. and place to arm your ELT or turn on your ELT, and then your flap and gear lights. Taking a look at your avionics stack, we have a King KMA-24 audio panel with your 3-light marker beacon receiver. And then we have a King KMD-150 multifunction display, and this has built-in GPS, and it's a great moving map that you can interface with a lot of different things. The owner told me that his previous airplane had a Garmin 530 in it, but with this Garmin 350 XL and the KMD-150, he had almost the entire functions of the 530. Below the 150 is the Garmin 300 XL GPS COM. And then we have your number 2 NavCom as a King KX155 digital NavCom. And then we have a King KT76C transponder. To the right of the radio stack, we have your Hobbs meter. It has a push-to-talk switch for the co-pilot on the panel because this has a single control wheel. And then we have your Sigtronics 4-place intercom system. And the airplane is just completely equipped for a 1962 P-35 Bonanza. What a great panel. Taking a look at the pilot's control wheel, you have a push-to-talk button up here on the control wheel. And then you have a nice control wheel clock. And this has the newer ram's horn type yoke. And then we have buttons for your autopilot selection. The windows in the airplane are very clear. You'll notice that we have rose and sun visors. The windows are a little dirty right now, so you can see a few bug spots, but they're in really good condition, and the airplane has really been well cared for. If you want a great buy and a nice 4-place Bonanza, you've got to come see 725 Yankee. This is one of the most economical Bonanzas that you could buy. Take a look at what you get. This airplane has only 575 hours on a factory reman engine. It has a lot of mods like the speed slope windshield, like this LED landing light, like the alternator mod. These airplanes came out with a generator. It has the Continental 260 horsepower IO470N engine. It has a Garmin 350 XL GPS coupled to a King KMD-150 multifunction display. It has the S-Tech 30 digital autopilot. What a nice Bonanza. And you can buy this Bonanza for only $85,000. Come visit Carolina Aircraft in Greensboro, North Carolina, or give us a call at 336-665-0300. And be sure to visit our website to see this Bonanza and all of our other nice Beechcraft Bonanzas. Have a great day.